Good morning, it's Valerie Ling here. How are you this morning? It's pretty dreary where I am. It's a full on Saturday. I can't get all my family members in the same time zones. Well, we are in the same time zone. However, everybody is doing something at a different time. Kind of feels like you get pulled in different directions in different spaces. For some reason, I had that old song from the 80s, I think, playing in my head today. And I had this great lip sync session on Thursday. I didn't save it, but I just went live for, I think, about an hour and played all these tracks. Anyways, the We Are the World. Do you remember that? Were you even around when that song was out? I was probably primary school, perhaps, and remember thinking how fantastic it was to have all these big celebrity names on a stage making a pledge for a better world. It kind of makes me think, though, fast forward 30 years maybe. Since then, where are we? I have seen some hopeful statistics being shared lately that while we may think that things are a lot worse and dreary, there have actually been significant improvements in certain segments of healthcare. Some of the environmental issues that were alive in the 30 years ago, or even 100 years ago, probably have had some significant shifts. And that song's been playing in my head because I've been interacting, I suppose, this morning with some young people who are very determined to make a difference in the world and in the environment. I also happened to catch a TED talk given by a young person, basically imploring us, this generation, to make a better day, I suppose, for not just her, but for her children, her grandchildren, and her grandchildren to come. And that song was playing in my head because I've been thinking a lot about how we can feel pressure to perform and be a better person, and even in something like this, for a better day, and how much of that can plague us, and why is there a tendency for us to feel like we're not doing enough or we're not good enough, particularly if you're a genuine sort of a person and sincere in what you do. Most of us are, and yet just showing up, turning up, living our lives with the values that we have can make us question whether we're doing enough. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever wonder whether you're doing it enough? And there's this tension, I certainly am aware of this tension that I might feel about myself, whether I'm being genuine and authentic to the values that I subscribe to, and sometimes second guess and triple guess some of the decisions I might be making. And it doesn't matter what sort of a decision I might be making. It might be about whether I'm going to say yes to a particular event, whether I'm going to buy a particular brand, whether I'm going to shop at the supermarket, or whether I'm going to shop at the local grocers. Loads of these decisions. And I wonder whether that's part and parcel of now living in an environment where you get to watch videos like this, other people sharing their thoughts and their opinions, and lots of opinion pieces. Have you noticed? Like, I don't know what your feed is like. My social media feed is certainly full of opinion pieces. Some of them, most of them, very, very helpful. However, a lot of the times I'm kind of just torn between perspectives and feeling like I'm being ingenuous. That's a word, isn't it? Not genuine. If I don't stop and attend and think about it. What if, however, for a couple of moments in our day, we sit still and we allow ourselves to just integrate? just integrate. What I mean by that is allow ourselves to listen to just one voice